Hi guys, hopefully sharpo. I don't think it's true that when you don't have a child, you are not allowed to flex. Because if anything, any person motivating is allowed to embrace themselves, to celebrate their wins, to actually take pride in how they look and who they are. The problem, however, with women is that we don't seem to know how to celebrate and embrace ourselves without bringing another woman down. Case in point, it was a woman who does not have a child who came for baby mamas. Unprovoked, we didn't even know who she was until she spoke about how, she doesn't view women who have children as her competition. But however, there was no competition to begin with, right? And then Liana Ole Utlile having an issue hore the baby mama were actually taking pride in the fact that they are mother of 2, mother of 3, and that was also another issue. So it was women who do not have children who actually came for women who have children. Now, taking that into account, we can already tell there must be a common denominator, and the common denominator in this instance is a man. Men are actually the number one cause of friction between women. Women will get along in all aspects, except for when it comes to a man. That is why we've had cases in the past, or competitions in the past, or wars in the past between women. The first one has been the side chick versus married women. Now the baby mama versus childless women. On top of that, you have all these other side competitions where they will weigh skinny women against chubby women, skinny women against thick women, and then it would be a competition of who looks best. Next thing, the competition at the flat stomach between women. Competition here, flat ass versus a big ass, right? The competition here, women who wear makeup, women who do not wear makeup. And all of this is based on what men prefer, or what men say they prefer when they are looking for women. So when we hear what their preference is, we keep altering how we look just to fit into what men say they prefer. But what we don't take into account is how these men can end up confusing us, because the preference they change all the time. You'll date a man who says they want a natural looking woman. Tomorrow utlo chitela ka a woman who wears makeup. You'll date a man who says bona they only want natural hair, short hair. You go and cut your hair because you are altering yourself to fit into the preference of what men say they want. After cutting your hair, going for the natural look, this man goes and cheats on you with a woman who is the exact opposite of what he said he doesn't want. Because Rona, we don't seem to be content with how we look and how God has made us. Our preference is based on what men want. Now they are coming and saying they don't want to date baby mamas because they view them as not having value, etc. Now when the person who doesn't have a child, you now want to promote yourself so that one of these men can pick you. But if you go directly into the dating space and you come into contact with some of these men, it's the complete opposite of what they are saying when they are on social media. Because when you are dealing with the realities of life, you actually realize that life is much more deeper than all these superficial things that we are saying. In reality, all we want to do is to relate and to coexist and to find harmony with each other, right? So now the competition here, us versus them, I have a child, therefore I'm worthy. No, it doesn't even have to be like that. When you sell yourself, you don't have to sell yourself as an object. You don't have to sell yourself as someone who must be chosen because you don't have a child. Because apart from you not having a child, you have a lot more to offer. Unless if when all you are offering is your body, then but surely you must think of yourself as more than just an object, more than just a body, right? Because now you have this man who told you don't have a child. After then hyper crying to us, ule humbled, because you there was no guarantee to this life thing. There is no guarantee to this life thing. So as women, we need to learn to get to a point where we embrace each other without bringing each other down, because in actual fact, we have so many things in common compared to men. The lotaruna that we have in common actually have to deal with who we are and how we were created as women. So we need to just, at the women's conference, have real conversations about what are women's issues, because that's already long. Nah, fam. Nah.